The future of VR is here. New Echo Show devices and Uber and Lyft will give you free rides to get a vaccine. How's it going, everybody? This is Dave LeClaire with MUO Tech Bytes, and I am here to tell you about the latest from the world of the technology news. So without further ado, let's get right in there with our first story. Here we go. So lately, when it comes to virtual reality, it seems like all we've pretty much been talking about is the Oculus Quest 2. It has been the headset that has kind of made waves with its full wireless functionality and its ability to connect to a PC and get the full PC gaming experience. But HTC's Vive is not to be left in the dust, as the company has just announced two new models that you're definitely going to want to take a look at. There's both standalone VR and PC connected VR, and they both come with their own different specs. There's the Vive Focus 3, which is your standalone VR, and the Vive Pro 2, which is your PC connected full VR experience. But the big thing that's going to really shock people is the price of that Focus 3. It comes in at $1,300, which puts it in a different stratosphere from the Quest 2. I mean, we're talking about $1,000 more to get this standalone Vive VR experience. Now, the specs are higher, but if you click the link below and look at the full specs in the MUO article, you will see that they are not $1,000 higher. Now, it does come with two 2.5K displays, 120 Hz refresh rate, and 120 degree field of view. So it is quite a solid VR headset as a standalone model, but that price is just like, it's just like I'm gonna fall over just thinking about spending $1,300 on a standalone VR headset. Now, the Vive Pro 2 is a little more reasonably priced. It's $750, but you will need a Steam VR base station or a PC to hook it up to, and with that, the price goes up to about $1,300. So you're still looking at quite a bit more expensive than the Oculus. Now, the question is the HTC Vive pricing itself out of the market here? Will the Facebook-backed Oculus devices that are just quite a bit cheaper end up becoming the king of VR just based on the fact that more people can afford them, or will the higher specs and the higher price tag entice people to get in at a higher level? We will have to wait and see, but either way, there are some new VR headsets coming, and it just shows you that companies are not quite ready to give up on the VR technology yet. In fact, they are willing to keep pushing it forward and see exactly where it goes. And on our next hardware-related story, Amazon has announced two new Echo Show devices. So if you are a fan of having a screen that you can talk to for video calls or just for asking it random questions and figuring out what's going on in the world, you are in luck, because these two new devices are available for pre-order right now. So the first device is the Echo Show 8, and this is your video calling hub device. It comes with all the video calling features that you want, including a camera that will follow you around as you move, keeping you centered in the frame so you don't have to sit there stationary talking to a camera. Because I mean, who wants to sit there stationary and talk to a camera for an extended period of time, right? The camera is 13 megapixels and has a 110 degree field of view, so it's going to get everything in the shot. But if you happen to move a little bit out of the shot, whoop, it'll zoom in, crop, and keep you nice and centered, looking good. And then there's the Echo Show 5, which is the smaller device and the more affordable device. With this one, you will not get the tracking features, so the camera will not keep an eye on you, but you do get an upgraded camera, which Amazon says has double the pixels of the previous model. And if you're worried about privacy, both devices come with a physical little thing that you can flip over the webcam so that it will not look at you. It'll still be listening to you unless you mute the microphone, but at least it won't be looking at you. As for pricing, the Echo Show 5 will be $85 and the Echo Show 8 will be $130. They're available for pre-order now, and they will begin shipping in June, so you don't have to wait too long if you decide to order one of these. And in our final story, the US government is working with Uber and Lyft to help get people rides to their COVID-19 vaccines. We've kind of reached the point in the US where most of the people who want to get their first dose of their vaccine have, and they're trying to come up with new ways to get people in to get their vaccines. So they're hoping that maybe one of the issues people are facing is that they can't get a ride to the vaccine site. So by partnering with Uber and Lyft, they can get rides to people and hopefully get those vaccine numbers up a little bit higher to where we need them to be. So basically, you can use Uber or Lyft to find the closest vaccination spot, and from there you can apply to get your free ride, and if you're approved, you will get a ride to and from the vaccine, and it will not cost you a penny. So the White House says that it expects this plan to start in a couple of weeks, so don't go out there and try to book your free ride yet, because it's not going to be there. But in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to book your free ride, and it will run through July 4th, so you have quite a bit of time to get out there and make your appointment and get yourself vaccinated, assuming that you are interested in getting one. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of MUO Tech Bytes is over. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. I hope you will subscribe, and importantly, I hope you will turn on the notifications for your subscriptions, because if you don't, you won't know when there's a new episode of Tech Bytes available, and that'll make you very sad. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.